we're just waiting on the young lady, Josh.
Oh no, you cool.
All right. So everybody's been 2 seconds. So, yeah. So once again, we've got a couple media here folks as well. Josh, it's the importance of the day. So, Josh and I grew up together. Obviously played ball, went to Princeton together, and Josh had reached out a couple years ago. Kind of told him, and I really allow Josh to tell the story. But he was saying when he was involved playing ball at UC, there was a situation where finances almost got in the way of him allowing to be in the situation he is now. And he said he never wanted that to happen to any other student if possible. So when he reached out, he was like, hey, any students that, through the Princeton School District, just kind of in general that we work with, might be able to benefit, obviously show, this type of work within the community, in the classroom as well, too. And in that process, we definitely wanted to, find a couple students that fit the mold, fit the need. So, and then I'll obviously let you both to speak on your process as well too. But yeah, Josh. No, I'm trying to once again. Also trying to stall too. I'm trying to see if she popped in. Yeah, I gave her the link. We try to call her now. So we're trying to call her here for a second, Josh, and then because I know you're out with your family too, so we want to allow you to get back to your family time. Just spoke with her. I know she said she was trying to go downstairs to get to a smaller space, but yeah, that's pretty much the story, the origin of where we are now in the day. As Josh said, he wanted to definitely give back to the community, give back to folks from the Princeton School District, also doing a great thing within the community. And it was just an honor, and it's always been a pleasure. Definitely work with my brother Josh. So we'll allow Mom to call Didi here for 1 second, and then from there, Josh will go and get rolling.
Okay, cool. Just let me know.
Yep.
I got a little bit of time. It's a pool break, so my kids
gotcha.
I think going to get probably a slushy or smoothie or something. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. Ice cream slushies always make things a little bit better.
You already know.
Oh wait.
Is it raining back there? I think I heard
it's raining, bro. It's raining. It's gonna be raining all day, man. So like I said, they had the Juneteenth parade downtown. Folks still try to come out to that, but yeah, days like this is try to get out in the farm. But it's cool. The sad thing is they do the remember how we used to have Woodlawn Day?
Yeah.
Remember, I know you remember Gold Dust. So they do those now. I hit admit, there she go. There we are. There she is. There she is. Hey, Didi. So,
Hey.
How you doing?
I think we're supposed to do that at Woodlawn today, but it looks like it's gonna get rained out. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. So, yeah, formally. Want to thank you all. And definitely want to congratulate you two as well, Ms. Didi, Miss State Champion. So I definitely want to congratulate you and definitely Josh as well. And John. So today is a special day. A very exciting day. It's a day that we've kind of trying to build over the past couple years. As I kind of just previously mentioned, Josh and I both went to school together, both played ball together. From little all the way up to we're about 18, and Josh reached out last year and was saying, "Hey, man, is there any students that any high school students that could kind of benefit a blessing to make sure that they didn't have to make their finances at school a little bit easier, make that one thing less they have to worry about." And I told Josh, man, I definitely got a couple kids in mind, and we definitely were able to make this work. So, Josh, I definitely want to allow you to have the floor. Just kind of tell your story, why this is important to you, and once again, man, we definitely thank you. We're appreciative, and I'm sure these young people are as well too. So, once again, MLB All-Star, Philadelphia Philly, and UC and Princeton graduate, Josh Harrison.
Appreciate it. First and foremost, I want to congratulate both of you. As Deron said, I know he spoke that we've grown up together, but more importantly, he's been a little modest. We're more like brothers, and I know anything that he's got going on in the community is something good. And as he spoke a little bit, yes, I'm a professional athlete, baseball player. I've been playing at the major league level for the past 13 years. And a lot of times people see where you are and think that's the finished product. And I'm a living testament of being the youngest of three. That when you go to college, baseball does not get full scholarships. So I was a freshman in college, where after my first quarter, I was blocked out of classes because I didn't have enough funds to pretty much, book classes and athletes kind of get the first pick. But here I was almost ineligible just because I couldn't pay for classes. So when it came time to be full circle and I was able to help out, I got with my brother Durant, and he was able to help with finding, two people that I thought might be worthy to help further that education, because I know times can be tough, and at the same time, sometimes you can feel like the world may be against you. You never know who's in your corner, and I just want people out there to know that you never know who's watching it. There's somebody in your corner, and that's always going to be, me, Durant. And I love what y'all got going on at the Heights movement, but a lot of it for me was I'm married. I got 2 daughters, and I'm able to do things for them to know that I won't have to worry about putting them through college, because, I've been blessed and fortunate to be able to take care of them. So coming full circle, I put myself in a position to say, I remember what it was like being the youngest of 3, where my parents had to scramble. I had to get some scholarships here, maybe take out a grant or a loan. I just wanted to be able to give back and help some people in a way that, you might not have been expecting it, because sometimes, God can give you a biggest blessing when you least expecting it. And a lot of times just answering prayers. And I ask how it could be a blessing. And sometimes that leads you to, like I said, my brother Durant, who was able to find 2 people that were worthy of this scholarship coming from me and my family. And as I said, congratulations. And I just want to be able to help encourage you guys to know that anything that you want to push towards is worth it. It's not going to be easy, but know that, a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifices come with it. But you got people in your corner. And even when I'm done with this call and we're done with this, feel free to get my contact from Durant. So I'm open, with the exception of how crazy my schedule is. But with that being said, I'm always open for ears, because I might be a baseball player, but it doesn't define me. Just like you going to school to play basketball and football, being an athlete doesn't define you. It's just a byproduct of, what God has blessed you with. So always remember that. And as I said, my number, feel free to reach out if you have questions. My wife, for you, if you have any questions, that's what we're here for. And as I said, I just want to congratulate both of you. And as I said, just want to help any way that I can.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's great. Thank you, Josh. Now, thank you. So, next, I just want to allow the students to have their piece, allow them to say their thank you. So, and just kind of why we chose both of these guys. So, first with Miss Carter Hartley. So, obviously, your family, your sister, and you all have been, very beneficial to, to Lincoln Heights community. Not just the work that you guys have done, at the Innovation Center, but both in our produce market, but what you're doing on and off the court as well. It was a pleasure to watch you grow over these past couple of years on the basketball court. Coach D. Davis speaks highly of you, and I know that sometimes that team. What you guys really had with a team might have seemed that certain players may have gotten certain shine, but it definitely was a team, and that's always was brought up, especially in that state championship game. How you led them and you really pushed them through. So, what Josh said, is there a young lady that would be beneficial, that could definitely use this? I definitely thought that Miss Carter Hartley would be beneficial. So we hope that the Hatters. Because when she first put it up, it was like, congrats to the haters. It's like the haters, like, no, it's the Hatters. Great ball out there in the Sun Belt. No, there's great ball out there in the Sun Belt. Great competition down there in Florida. Which is definitely my home state. So we're excited for you. And as Josh said, anything that you need, you can always come back towards us. And we're definitely looking forward to see you make some plays this year for sure. So hopefully this is definitely helpful to you. So if you want to say, Josh,
I would just like to thank you for just giving me the opportunity to receive a scholarship, because like you were saying, right now I'm in summer school, so we have a summer session and money is flying out the water. For me, I don't have a car on campus, so I have to get Ubers, pay for my groceries, be at the grocery store every week, pay for stuff I just need throughout the whole time I've been here. And it's just a blessing for you to grant me with this scholarship. And I just want to thank you for just giving me the opportunity.
Oh, you're welcome. And as I said, you thanking me, and a lot of it, thank yourself, thank your parents, because everything that Durant spoke on, I think that's a testament of the household that you come from. So keep being that light. And as I said, anything worth having is not going to be easy, but continue to push through, take it a day at a time.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We have Dom here, so we did want to allow Ms. Don to have the floor as well too. Because as Josh said, it is a lot about the parents, and Josh and I both had great, strong parenting. Spent a lot of time with each other's parents, both calling each other's parents our parents.
Right.
It all starts at home. So Ms. Don definitely want to allow you to have the floor as well.
So I definitely want to take the time to thank you for this, because this is such a blessing. She missed out on the opportunities to even file for scholarships. So when we got this opportunity, I'm like, that was nothing but God. And just to have the opportunity to, for her to just be, selected, received, it helps a lot, because I'm down there, when we went down there to help her, I was, struggling. I'm like, how is she gonna make it? She's so far from me, and I'm trying to make sure that I have the money to be able to send to her when she needs groceries and when she needs, the household supplies that they need there. It's a little struggle for me, because I'm here, single parent, taking care of my, the other kids here. So it's like, this is just such a blessing. So I thank you, because I just thank you so much. I do. I thank you guys. And I do have a card for you as well. So, I know you're there, but I'll leave it here and mail it to you.
Yeah, I would say leave it there. My wife and kids actually have to come home this weekend for my father-in-law's birthday is July 4th. So they do a lot of traveling back and forth. But one way or another, we'll make sure the card, I get it, whether Duran mails it to me or my wife, they meet up. But as I said, I understand. I got two parents. They had three boys that they had to try to put through college. And I said, I know every little bit helps. And as I said, sometimes we might feel the world's against us, or we never know. You never know who's watching. And that's always my thing of always, my uncle told me, my dad, my brothers always said, you never know who's watching. Don't do it for who's watching, do it for you.
Yeah. And her dad, he's probably watching too, but he's a big help too. But this is helping us be able to help, her. You helping her is helping us both, because we still have, to take care of here too. And her being so far, it is, and then it's so expensive in Florida, my God. And it's getting worse.
What part of Florida is that in?
DeLand,
whatever.
What's that close to?
Daytona.
Okay, because I spent a little bit of time in Daytona. I thought it was close to Daytona. Yeah, no, I know, and I can understand even being farther away from family, can be a little homesick. And trust me, I know all about the Ubers and everything, a little bit adding up. That's why, as I said, anything that you need help with, I'm glad that I'm able to help. And, it's just a small step for what you got going for your future. I'm excited for where you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And congrats on that state championship too. I forgot to tell
Thank you. That wasn't easy.
Because I was at the little midnight madness that y'all had too. So I was keeping up with y'all.
Yeah.
So it's always good in keeping that person family. D was always, she was a legend. I tell everybody, man, D was better than D.
They just don't know. D was before her time.
Boom. And one mixtape and all that. I would say y'all need to Google y'all coach. She was
she was the truth.
Yeah, she was a bucket. She was a bucket.
Yeah. But and secondly, young John Harris. So obviously, Josh, you know about John and his background, and Shay Sean and John's dad. Obviously, we're real good friends.
Yep.
So if you're not familiar with the story of John Harris, it's been documented. But Johnny is young man, grew up without a father in the household, but obviously, a strong mother, strong support system behind him. But John kind of had to take the role of the man of the house. John was one of those kids that always was counted out, had to be his football coach through his sophomore through senior season. He was one of those kids that they always said, John's not going to be able to get on the field. And then John outworked everybody. Then we go, well, John's not going to be able to make all conference. And then John makes all conference. Well, John's not going to be able to get on a college football team. And then next, Johnny's playing college ball. Johnny's one of those kids that whatever he wants to do, he's gonna put his mind towards it. So last year, Johnny had to come home. And I'll let Johnny tell this story if he needs to, but he had to come home and you know, take care of his family, like men of the house do. Have to come home and take care of their family. You know, it was funny because I had to try to have a conversation with him that not necessarily talk him out of it, but just, you know, give him some options. But Johnny knew what was best for him, knew what was best for his family. And after that, he ended up becoming what they called a leadership fellow, which is now he's actually working to be one of these young men who's educating young people now in the Cincinnati School District, teaching them how to learn, making sure their reading is up to par, their education is up to par, being a mentor to kindergartners in the city, and, you know, and not just the work that he's doing here in Lincoln Heights. I could go on and on about Johnny's work that he's done at the produce market, the mentorship that he's done here in our after school program. Once again, I could brag about Johnny all day. But when I know Josh, when we first talked about this, the first kid that we was brought up was Johnny. And so I'm glad that we were able to make this, come to pass and make it happen. So once again, I'll give John Harris the floor and allow him to say his thank yous to you, Josh.
First off, congratulations on the state championship.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna lie, I was at the game. I was so excited. I was yelling, banging on my seat every time. Bucket rebound. I was so happy. So congratulations as a Princeton alumni myself. But first off, Josh, thank you to you for taking a lot of stress off my mama, for getting me to school. My sister about to go to school as well. So just this scholarship is just really, I'm really grateful for it. Like Coach D was saying, I went to school, had to come home, had to take care of my family, and during that past year and a half that I've been home, I can honestly say, although what led me to come back home was a curse, the aftermath of it was just overall a blessing. Just everything was just a victory after a victory, finding out what I was passionate about, creating my program with the help of the Heights movement, the produce market, the progress we've been making, and just getting back in school as well from the Heights movement and the literacy lab. So your help is just I'm just grateful for it, man. I thank you, and I know my mama thankful as well, just so she don't even got to worry about a couple bucks, man. So I'm really grateful. I'm happy. I'm excited, and I'm gonna make it count, man. I promise you, it won't be wasted. I promise you.
I'm definitely glad I could help. Hearing your story, obviously, I know your story, but getting to hear you speak on it, you do a lot of things out of love. I can tell selfless. You're a selfless person, and sometimes people like you are the easiest ones to help because you're so worried about helping others. And I'm glad that let's say God always has a reason for everything, and there's no better timing than His timing. And I'm happy for you and your sister. And when people like you, as I said, I know your story. You're a selfless person. A lot of people that left school wouldn't even try to go back. So I tip my hat to you on that. And as I said from the beginning, anything worth having is not going to be easy. You've already been a testament to that, and you're still working towards that. Both of you will continue to, and continue to. And as I said, do it for you, not for anybody else. Do it for you.
Most definitely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Absolutely. So, it's in the agenda. But you know me better than anybody, Josh. I make an agenda. I sticking to that is my. but no, we definitely had that. And we're just a little bit ahead, which is always cool. Able to give some folks some time back. But yeah, that was definitely our main spiel. So definitely Josh and definitely D. We're definitely proud of you guys. Once again, Josh, like I said, bro. Always cool to see players come to fruition, man. And
I know.
Yeah, and hopefully we continue this going, and
we're gonna speak it into existence. We will, not hopefully, we will.
Yeah, and I know it's gonna keep getting bigger and better, bro. Just continue to keep bigger and better.
Yep.
Y'all know you get your rest, enjoy that time with your family, man. Tell the girls I said hello. And,
I will. I appreciate y'all bearing with me. I've been without them for a week, so they allowed me to get away for this little 30-minute Zoom call. But they also understand too. that there's more important things than always swimming and having fun. we got some business to tend to.
Nah, man. When they get home, bro, hope I guess I'll reach out to Brittany. We gotta have him come through. Pick some strawberries and get some fresh vegetables for him, man. Something fresh. Something fun for him for sure. But
yeah, they're gonna have to pick me some too, because I know it's usually out of season when I get back, right?
now we got a new greenhouse now, bro. We got a new greenhouse now, so we can keep it all year round now. So
then you can count on us. I'll be there too. I know I didn't see the center, but I'll be there too.
And yeah, like I said, man, I know you're man of the word. Appreciate you so much. John as well too. I don't know if he'll be able to hear this, but definitely John and his work as well, and everybody in here, my staff, my high school staff, they're also here as well. And my accountant, because I know he has to make sure all this adds up. But yeah, I don't want to belabor the point. I thank you all again. Congratulations to you too. Well deserving. And yeah, Jay, I'll let you get back to your family. And I'll let you guys talk to Josh. And then I guess if you need to talk to D, I think you might have to stay on for a little bit, sweetheart, just in case media wants to speak with you. But Jay, I'll let you roll. And then yeah, man, just give me a call, bro.
Yeah. We'll do it. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day this holiday and enjoy the fam.
You too. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Congrats again. Bye.
All righty. So, not sure. Did you guys need to?
Yeah, but not on Zoom.
Okay, not on Zoom. So, yeah. So, yeah. So we'll figure that piece out. I might have to give them your phone number or something so media can talk to you. But yeah, congratulations, sweetheart. We're very proud of you. And if you need anything, you got my number. Give me a call.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, bye.